What's up, babes? It's cralisa Victoria. I am back with yet another video. If you're new here, hi, welcome to the channel. If you've already been subscribed, thank you for coming back. So in this video, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Anyhow, you guys, this video is just a video. I feel like I don't know how many people, but you know, some people want to know, like, oh, whenever the day comes and you have a daughter, if you have a daughter, will you lock her hair or will you not? I'm answering that today. So here's how I feel. Same thing with a son. If I should have a son, will I lock his hair? What will I do with my children's hair? Now, we don't got no kid right now. I'm just saying, I don't have any children. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm answering, and I'll be doing this, like, I'll be making random videos that's going to be answering your questions that I might have gotten over time or even recently, and I'll just be putting videos together to answer these questions, even if I don't remember who asked me, because I know that they're topics that people might want to know. And if you didn't want to know, now you're gonna get to know. So when I have a daughter, if God blesses me with a daughter or even a son, let's talk about a son first. Children, boys are normally, you're gonna either have a haircut or you're gonna have braids or you're gonna have locks. You're normally not trying to perm your hair. You're not trying to do any of that. So I think, you know, if I have a son, I might not just lock his hair. I might wait till he get old enough to say, Mommy, I want locks. Or if he feels like he wants locks because I have locks, then that'll be something that we'll do. And then obviously I would want his father to be on board with like whatever decision we're making, but I want to be able to have my kids be able to make, like, have their free choice of what they want to do. So I feel like when they get of age to be able to talk, like, obviously when little girls and boys, especially little boys, because girls, they're gonna grow their hair out, but little boys, a lot of times they're not getting their first haircuts until probably over the age of 1 or 2. So obviously they won't be able to have much say-so on their hair, but a lot of times parents will let their kids' hair grow out, boys' hair grow out, like however it grows. Like my sister, one of my nephews, he barely was growing hair at all, and then the other one, he had a little mini pony, a little bun, because he grew more hair than the other one when he was a baby. So I think that when it comes down to like my kids, so say like I had a son and he was like 5 or 6 and he's like, Mommy, I want locks because you got locks, or Mommy, I want locks because whatever, right? That's something that I will let him do. Like, obviously I would talk to his father, but that's something that I would let him do. I'm not gonna raise my kids to think like, oh, you can't have locks because you can't get a professional job. No, I'm raising my kids to break stigmas and be themselves, because I know that I've always been the type of person where if I'm gonna do what I want to do, locks, or I want to wear my natural hair, if a job can't accept me for that or a career can't accept me for that, then deuces to that job or career, because I'm not gonna sit here and backseat my life for the sake of someone else. So no, I'm not even playing that game when it comes to my kids. It's gonna be who you are unapologetically, and don't you change for no one. So if, you know, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not having no, oh, well, you don't need to lock your hair because it's a stereotype. While these things may be true in society, I just want to, as my kids get older, I'll be able to explain to them, like, these are the stereotypes that we experience as Black people in America, you know, and I'll make sure that they're cognizant of the things that we're going to come across. But when they get old enough, decision is definitely theirs. But like, the answer for a son first, I'm speaking on a son if I was to have a son, because I think I can get this topic out of the way because it's not many choices that they have for their hair. So like I said, they normally will have low cuts, braids, or locks. So a boy wanting locks, he might change his mind by the time, you know, a year goes by. We can easily, if he wants to keep his hair, comb him out, or if he doesn't want to keep his hair, do a low cut. We can do anything with that. So for boys, I feel like it's like, okay, I'm in for it. You know, it's not that big of a thought process because it's so easy to make a decision as to what to do with their hair. A woman might not be, a girl might not want her hair to be locked and then boom, low cut because you didn't comb out the locks. So now she looks like a little boy as a little girl. That could be a different topic. So for my son, if I had a son, yeah, he can lock his hair if he wants to. Like I said, I would still check in with his father if it was cool, because I think, like, obviously I think, you know, sometimes women look at it like, well, I birthed this child, he came out of my vagina. But I think that if you're like in a relationship, a marriage, or you're a couple, I think that it's important to be able to consult with your spouse about different topics. And that's just something I would definitely bring up to make sure that we're both on the same page for allowing it. And if I say yes and daddy say no, then chances are it's probably going to be no. I feel like, and it's not because, I don't think it's because, oh, what the man says always goes. I just think if we can't come to a median agreement and there's a yes or a no, then the neutral answer just needs to be a no. But if we can both say yes, then of course the mutual answer is yes. I just feel like even if I said no and daddy said yes, I would just still feel like the answer is a neutral no, because we need to come to a solid condition of what we're agreeing upon. So I would have that type of energy when it came down to my child. So if I had a daughter, will I lock her hair? The answer again, yes. I won't just lock it immediately. I would definitely want her to communicate to me she wants locks, or if she's getting, you know, of a certain age and I'm just like, oh, I want to lock my baby's hair, I may go ahead and lock it. And if she gets a little bigger and say, Mama, I don't want locks no more, then we can go from there. But even if I don't lock my baby's hair, because obviously in the beginning stages, I'm gonna let her, if I have a daughter, I'm gonna let her rock her little natural hair for the first like couple of years maybe. And then, you know, past some couple of years, I may lock it if I decide that that's the method. Even if I don't lock it, or, you know, whatever doesn't happen, my baby will have natural hair. All that perm at 3 years old, all of them inches to their butt at 5 years old, not happening. 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 You should not have no 5-year-old daughter who got braids longer than down past their butt at 5. And I can't tell you how to run your kid. If that's your child and that's what you do, I'm not making this video to tell you not to do what you do. But I was speaking hypothetically, but now I'm speaking on a me basis. My daughter will not have braids underneath her butt at 5. No. I don't care how cute the style look or how cute it look. No. Mm-mm. 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 The only time you may ever be able to have like a long wig or something is if you're doing a little costume dress up, you're a little mermaid or something, and they put the fake hair with the mermaid little outfit, because baby girls like to dress up, you know, and sometimes they end up in these little costume parties, and sometimes they just want to dress up at home or whatever. And even then, I don't even think we have dress up wigs. But I'm just saying, like, if a holiday came and they wanted to dress up for like a specific character, they want it to be something off of one. If you want it to be Penny off the Proud Family, so you wanted to have the fake pigtails or whatever. But you're not wearing that as no, oh, my 5-year-old finna go to kindergarten, or her first day of school, her braids is all the way to her kneecaps. No. Oh, she's having lock extensions. No. Oh, she's having goddess braids. No. My baby will be wearing her natural hair. And obviously it will be to me to take care of her hair, so that she doesn't ever have to feel like, oh, I don't feel pretty, or oh, I don't feel. My child will learn to embrace their natural beauty, daughter and son. So to answer the most popular questions that I get, will I lock my children's hair? I will definitely lock my children's hair if that's something they communicate with me. Like I said, as far as his son, I think if he says he wants to lock it, or even if he doesn't say he want to lock it and I decide to do it, then it's an easy like transition to be like, oh, let's cut it, or oh, let's comb it out. That's what it is. But when it comes to a daughter, I'm not perming her hair. I'm not going to force locks, but my daughter will either rock natural hair, like loose natural hair, or locks. I'm not seeing no perms. Even when they get to middle school, high school. I know that, you know, sometimes your natural hair can get to be a lot, but we still ain't doing perms. You can get a perm when you start making money and get out of the house. But I'm not, because I don't even think, I think perms and them chemicals are harmful anyway. So even though, you know, kids may not want to listen to you, you still protecting them. I remember when I stopped getting perms, my scalp was like literally like reacting to the chemicals of the perm. Like my scalp was literally like soaring up and stuff like that. I couldn't sit to get a perm for long because it was burning my hair. And growing up, my aunt would always take us to go get our hair done, and we would have perms, and I used to want to have my hair natural. I asked to have it, and it was like a, you know, wanting to have our hair in place and look good, and it was a perm. And I thought, oh baby, when I get out this house, it's over. Yeah, I got out of the house and went to college, and I went to summer school. So days after me graduating high school, I went straight off to college. Not even a month or two later, your girl cut all that perm out of her hair and grew her hair loose natural, and I have been a loose natural ever since. So from like 18 up until now for sure. But I was like, no, I'm not doing no more perms now. I'm grown, because I actually, not only did I go off to college, but baby girl, I got my own crib. I have my own townhouse. I got my own jobs. So I'm making my own coins so I can make my own decision, because at this point I am grown. People say, oh, 18 don't make you grown. But when you handle your ish and your bills and your business, you are grown. So that's what I decided to do. But I already know, like I said, I have a daughter. Locks or loose natural. I'm not really banging with the perms. I just think that there's not good benefits. And I mean, in the end of the day, I'm a black girl. My child will more than likely be a black girl, because I love my black. So I'm sticking to that. So yeah, my children are gonna be black. So for the simple fact, I need you to learn to embrace you, love you, and also not only even that, it's just like, just understand that these products, they not set up for us. Our hair grow naturally the way that it grows, whether it's coarse or it's curly, whether it's thick or it's thin. Your hair grows naturally the way it's supposed to. So manipulating it with perms and chemicals all the time just to get a look that you're not even actually born with, it's bogus, and it's just only gonna end up, and everybody doesn't have reactions from perms, but the long-term effect is just not good. I don't think that, I know they use the expression beauty is pain, but you should not be sitting there trying to get no perm and literally your scalp feels like it's about to fall on the floor. At that point, it's just not worth it. You're paying your money to be in pain. For what? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.